Good morning and welcome to our special day App State Tennis press conference to introduce our new head coach. Thank you for everybody who's here in attendance as well as those watching online. We'll have Director of Athletics Doug Gillen start us off. He'll introduce our new head coach. She'll make an opening statement and then take questions from the media.
All right, thank you, Joey. As always, thanks everybody for attending. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Every time that we get to invite, not anybody, to our App State family, but certainly one of our head coaches to our App State family, this is a big, big day for us. Someone that's going to come in and lead our young women in the sport of tennis is super exciting for us, and I'm just really thrilled to formally announce Hannah here in a minute. As we've talked about and thought about our sport of women's tennis here, you can start to see the excitement continue to build for our sport. Not only just in what we did last year with the NIT appearance, with the talented roster returning, but we're going to go from a university with limited facilities for the sport of tennis to some of the best facilities certainly in our conference and in our region. Brand new 105, if you haven't been out there, 105, 6 outdoor courts being built as we speak right now, and then certainly the addition of the Mildred Southern Indoor Tennis Complex starting here in the next couple months. We will have some of the best facilities in the country and certainly in the conference for the sport of women's tennis. So we're really excited, and the excitement for the sport here in the mountains continues to grow, and it's a perfect time to welcome a new leader. Certainly I want to thank Erica Chung and Patrick Ransdale for leading the search. They did an amazing job. As you can imagine, this was a highly coveted position. National search was needed for us to identify the next leader. And certainly as we did that with all of our head coaches, we looked for somebody that shared our core values, one that understood that first and foremost academic integrity is the most important thing, that our athletics department is a small part of this great university, and that getting a degree, walking across the stage is when we win. Secondly, certainly social responsibility, make sure that we represent something bigger than ourselves every day, and that's going to be really, really important in the sport of women's tennis, that it is with all of our student athletes. So we're excited about sharing our vision there. Lastly, we want to win. You know, we've had a lot of history in my tenure here. We've had history of success, not only winning the regular season title, but also going to the first NIT in history last year. So we've had a lot of success over the last 8 years in the sport of women's tennis, and we look for that to continue. As Hannah and I talked about during the process, and everybody in here knows, our goals are to win the Sun Belt Conference and compete in the NCAA tournament. Those don't change for any sport, and that's certainly the same for the sport of women's tennis. So with that, I'm super excited. I know Corey and Finn are back in the back walking around, but not only are we inviting and welcoming Hannah, but we're certainly inviting and welcoming her family to be part of the App State family. So with that, I'd like to formally introduce our new women's tennis coach, Hannah Fetters.
Thank you. It's really nice to meet everyone. I just want to thank you for being here today to support me and App State Tennis. It is truly an honor to stand here before you as the new head coach for the App State Tennis program. And I'm incredibly enthusiastic about the upcoming season and the potential it holds. First and foremost, I want to express my gratitude to Chancellor Everts, Doug, Erica, Patrick, Cedric, and the rest of the search committee for entrusting me with this amazing opportunity. App State has a rich history of athletic excellence, and I am humbled to contribute to the legacy as we direct our tennis program to even greater heights. I also want to thank my husband and son for being my biggest supporters, as well as my parents and siblings who are always pushing me to be my best self. And lastly, I would like to thank the University of New Haven for giving me the opportunity to have gained the knowledge and experiences which have helped me become the coach that I am today. From the moment I stepped onto this campus, I felt a deep sense of pride and commitment that radiated from every corner. I am inspired by the values of hard work, dedication, and passion that App State embodies. I am excited to work closely with our talented athletes to help them reach their greatest potential, both on and off the court. And I look forward to getting to know each of my athletes on a personal level so we can build a strong foundation. My coaching philosophy centers around fostering a culture where every athlete's unique strengths contribute to a collective success of the team. Everything I do will be dedicated to creating an environment where each athlete feels seen and valued, while also providing them with the support they need to thrive as athletes, students, and individuals. I will prioritize teamwork, resilience, and continuous improvement while instilling values that will serve our athletes well beyond their time here at App State. But equally important is the development of character, leadership, and a lifelong passion for the sport. Together, we will set ambitious goals, celebrate hard-earned victories, and learn from setbacks with humility and determination. Our collective pursuit is to be the best team in the Sun Belt Conference by showcasing our relentless work ethic and dedication. I firmly believe that an athlete's true success is gauged not just by their performance as an athlete, but by also having a deeper understanding of their roles beyond the court. Dedicating oneself to academic integrity, social responsibility, and community outreach are just as crucial, if not more, as their commitment to the sport. Guided by these core values, I aim to lead our team to our utmost potential. I have already felt the warmth and support from the community and the support staff here at App State. This encouragement ignites my enthusiasm and eagerness to immerse myself in the community. I look forward to building strong relationships within the department to reinforce a shared commitment towards our athletes' success. I am proud to be joining the App State family. I'd also just like to express a genuine appreciation for all of our continued support and generosity from all of our donors and alumni, because without you, none of this would be possible. I cannot wait to meet everyone and really develop a deeper connection within the community. Once again, I want to thank everyone for their unwavering support, and I look forward to a season filled with victories, growth, and determination. Go Mountaineers.
Okay, we'll take questions from the media.
Hi, David Rogers, High Country Sports. What is it about tennis that gets your competitive juices flowing? Why not volleyball, basketball, rugby?
Yeah, I've played tennis my whole life. It's pretty much the only sport that I've played. And so I think I just have a strong passion for tennis, and really college tennis, especially college tennis is so much more of a team sport than people realize. Growing up, it's more of an individualized sport, and then when you come to college tennis, it's just all about the team and camaraderie aspect. And so I really love that, and that is one of the reasons I actually wanted to be a college coach, is the camaraderie of tennis.
Why App State?
Yeah, well, firstly, everyone I've met here is so welcoming and has just truly welcomed my whole family in with open arms. And I think that was one of the main reasons that drew me to App State and to Boone itself. And also just the conference itself is really competitive, and I'm really excited to have my team compete in that competitive atmosphere.
We hear a lot, especially in tennis, about psychology and the impact of psychology on. Can you speak to that and why it's important, to bring that under the court? Yeah,
I feel like the mental aspect is actually way more. It's a bigger thing that we need to focus on. Just as much as the physical, because you could be the best tennis player but have a really bad mentality, and it's going to completely bring you down when we're playing matches. So I'm really going to come in and hone in on the mental aspect of it, so we can be strong and have that mental toughness aspect moving through the Sun Belt.
Anna, Brett Strelo, App State Sports. You mentioned some of these things of whether it's playing doubles or the travel of college tennis that makes it kind of a special team sport with an individual element. What are some of those things that kind of really stand out that can make it special, that have those team dynamics involved?
Yeah, I mean, I think the cheering aspect when we're going out and playing matches is huge. You don't have that coming into college tennis, so going out and really being able to cheer for your teammates and cheer for those that are playing on the court makes it really special and makes it more of a team sport. Yeah, and I just think having doubles is a big thing, and getting really to have that chemistry between your teammates and the other athletes on the team is really special. So.
just being a successful player, I guess all through your life, how did you kind of channel that into the energy you wanted to bring as a coach, and how you kind of tap into what you learned as a player and experienced?
Yeah, so I feel like the biggest thing for me is just learning how to motivate each individual athlete. And so I know I might be motivated different than somebody else. And so my biggest thing is channeling that and learning how each individual player is going to react to what I'm saying, or react to maybe differently than somebody else on the team. So just really learning about them as individuals and motivating them in different aspects.
You touch on this, it's certainly early for you, a program coming off a postseason appearance with a lot of success. What's the process been like for you to kind of familiarize yourself with the success they had and kind of how that can continue on moving forward?
Yeah, no, they've had a lot of success, which makes me really excited. I want to take that momentum that they have and bring it into this next season. I think a lot of it is going to have me bring in some new recruits, maybe potentially for the spring, which will really help that momentum keep going. So that's something that we're really focusing on right now, is to create a little bit more depth within the program.
Certainly you have a lot of ties to the Southeast and worked in the Northeast. For like recruits that were kind of curious what kind of coach you are, and to be attracted to playing for you at a program like this, what are kind of some key things that you like to communicate?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing that I look for in people is just their character. Somebody that's going to come in and be hungry to win and have share the same values that I spoke about earlier, and just come in and really want to be at App State. I think the school is important along with academics, so they want to be here on top of being here and being competitive within the tennis program.
Maybe just one or two more from me. Doug talked about the facilities. If you've been able to get out there, do you allow yourself to kind of daydream a little bit of how that'll look when it's all finalized?
Oh yeah, no, I think I don't. It's hard for me to actually like visualize what it's going to be like, but everything is just sounds so exciting, and I'm pumped to see when it's all done. So I'm excited. I think that will help a lot with just everything in the overall program and recruiting.
And just last one for me, I'm kind of just curious, maybe some mentors or who've some people that kind of shaped the philosophies you've had and have kind of, just even shaped the person that you've become.
Yeah, I mean, I think my coach growing up that I trained with my whole life, he shaped me into the person that I am. He really motivated me to get into coaching, and that's the type of coach that I want to be, is just like him. And then, of course, my college coach, and then the coach that I was a grad assistant under, he really showed me how to really learn about the girls as individuals and really get to know them as people.
Thank you.
All right, that's all the questions we have from media. I'll turn it back over to Doug for the final presentation.
Yeah, that was the jersey presentation. It's a little bit more difficult. We're going to go right over here. It's a little more difficult with a tennis shirt, but we're going to, obviously. But the back, we will get this framed, and you need to stretch it out a little bit so people can see it. It's not like a typical jersey. We'll get a couple of photos. Stretch it out. All right. Hey, thanks, Rob. Appreciate you. Thanks, David. Well, thanks, everybody, for being here. Welcome, Hannah.
Thank you.